Hello and welcome back. So glad you've tuned in. So today we have an update in several poignant moments in the procession to Westminster Hall. We saw King Charles, Princess Anne, Andrew, Prince Edward, Prince William, Prince Harry walking on foot behind the Queen's coffin. So covered here by BBC.com, they said this: in a moment of symbolic unity, Prince William and Prince Harry walked side by side behind the Queen's coffin as it left Buckingham Palace. Along with King Charles and other members of the royal family, they processed to Westminster Hall, where the Queen will lie in state. The sight of the brothers together walking behind the coffin would evoke poignant memories of their mother's Diana's funeral 25 years ago. Crowds also applauded the solemn procession. The Queen's coffin, carried on a gun carriage, passed below Buckingham Palace balcony, where only 3 months ago she appeared for the final moments of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Bandsmen played somber music to accompany this careful choreography of mourning. Beethoven and Mendelssohn, along with the drumbeat of marching feet and the sound of horses' hooves in the autumn's sunshine. There were ripples of applause and some tears from mourners crowding along the route and looking down from windows and balconies. Walking on foot behind the coffin were the Queen's 4 children: King Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Edward in military uniform with Andrew in a mourning suit and wearing medals. Behind them were Prince William, now the Prince of Wales, and Prince Harry. This time they were side by side, unlike Prince Philip's funeral last year, the article says, when they had someone walking between them in what at the time was seen as separation. The brothers appearing together sends a strong visual message of family unity, this article says, after so much speculation about tensions and disagreements between them. Their wives, as I said, Catherine and Meghan, and Camilla, the Queen consort, traveled in cars behind. The Waleses and the Sussexes had appeared together at the weekend to greet well-wishers in Windsor, turning into a public mood of wanting reconciliation and bringing back memories of the, quote, Fab Four of the young royals. So the article also harkens back to the time when William and Harry, as young schoolboys, walked in that funeral procession with their father, King Charles, and grandfather, Prince Philip, in step at a time when their worlds had been turned upside down. So today's procession, this article says, was another national moment, with the crowds gathered taking in the history that was taking place before them. Big Ben rang around the streets, tolling every minute. Queen Elizabeth had left Buckingham Palace for the final time. So there we have all these images. We can see on the procession the somber mood, and we saw how the Duke of Sussex conducted himself throughout with stoicism and conducted himself with so much regality walking in that procession. And it's quite interesting, many times as the camera panned over, we got to see the Duke of Sussex somehow standing out above the rest. He really stood out as he walked in his mourning suit and his medals that he has earned from his time in the military, his service that spanned 10 years, where he rose to the rank of captain. You could see that it was all about him honoring, as he said, his commander-in-chief and granny, the Queen. And it was wonderful to see him there. And as this article points out, and many others that I've seen, the leads are that William and Harry coming together for this very historical moment. It seems that there is a national mood all over the UK for reconciliation amongst these brothers. And of course, we saw that the Duchess of Sussex traveling with the Countess of Wessex in a car behind the coffin. The Duchess, once again, looking quite somber, taking it in. She has, as we've said many times before, tremendous respect for the Queen, who, as in her own words, was so wonderful to her. And I love the fact that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are there for one another in this time. So yes, it was wonderful to see them there together. Even as the Sussexes walked out, they walked out hand in hand. They have truly been there for each other in this time, as the Duke of Sussex is mourning his grandmother, and Meghan as well. And they have been such a strong support for each other. And there's this moment where they're standing in Westminster Hall, and you see Prince Harry and Meghan side by side, and there's this very powerful image where you can see Prince Harry looking up. He really loved his grandmother, and you can see a lot of emotion that he is just keeping in as he's trying to compose himself. And I think it was reported that the Duchess of Sussex was wearing a set of pearl earrings, which were given to her after she married Prince Harry. It was also reported that she wore those earrings for her only solo engagement with the Queen in June 2018. So what a beautiful tribute to the Queen in what Meghan was wearing. So yes, a lot of powerful images. And I've got to say something that as we watched the Duchess arriving at Westminster Hall during the Queen's funeral procession, she was so stoic. She has been really conducting herself with so much poise. And you could sense a bit of loneliness in her as she arrived there. But as soon as Prince Harry and her were united in the hall, there was just this synergy among them, giving each other that comfort, just knowing that they were beside each other, and how they even walked out hand in hand, as I said before. That was so beautiful. I love that. So let me know your thoughts and what stood out to you in the comment section. It was wonderful to see. And as I said before, Prince Harry, he just is princely in his qualities. He's not only a prince in title, but in character, as he has said, let the focus go back on the Queen, and not fussed about the fact that he was denied the opportunity to wear military uniform as, you know, the rest were. And of course, many of you in the military community have said that you respect Prince Harry and what he has done, not only in service, but what he's done in his work with Invictus Games and how he's championed servicemen and women and the veteran community. So yes, it was wonderful to see that Prince Harry has taken the high road, and you could see him standing apart from everyone else on that procession. You know, he was just focused, laser focused on honoring the Queen. It was on his face. Stoic, carried himself with so much dignity as a soldier and as a prince. So I want to know your thoughts. What stood out to you in the comment section below? I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you to all who watched. To my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters here on YouTube, I would like to say thank you. Thank you also to those who gave during the last live. I want to say a special thank you to you right now, Black Queen. You are such a tremendous support. Thank you for your super chats. And thank you to you, Rochelle Cherry, as well, who gave during the last live. Thank you for your super chat. And thank you to Carol Perdue. Thank you so much for your super chat as well. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you to those who support my channel, to my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters. As always, a special and heartfelt thank you. And I want to give a special shout out right now to you, James Calvin Daniels, a longtime supporter. Thank you so very much. And thank you to you, Magdalene Jano Baptiste. Thank you for being a member here on YouTube. And thank you so much to you, Bernadine Robinson. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to you, Valerie Sedeno. Thank you so much for your giving and for the times you join in the chat. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you for your financial support for my channel. Thank you once again to all who support this channel financially. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let the algorithm know you enjoyed what you watched. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.